just to shake hands.
And say he's doing a good job.
Wow.
Every I'm here, they're not politics. And I'm for Franco, yeah, they be team to wasem. A one on me strength. And then media man. What it is, some oka. Let's more Kenya no credit. And all the bad politics aspect. A flood there by me, than a natural one. And who money made you? Yeah, flood no.
Natural.
I mean, I know it's interior ministers all cast him now in Pesima so. Is that do how what Nasmo can pass 77 fast when I was ready. So if you go to California and in America, they are the richest country in so you find Asma okay. You didn't hear human made. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. A man for quack distill I got them yeah. None wonder. Which when your former president of a catcher or current private catchers will be able to be president or better now on his own talk. She says also need to Kunipai.
MPP a man bonti a film po ensuanto ye. MPP a man bonti a film po ensuanto ye. NDC Ministry of Sanitation Omasha so in fear watching I ne in so kakra Omoko Jessica or World Bank, say yi gata numu, I just say, fanye no. NDC bar, Sanitation Ministry no, Yebeguno, near Sandia called local government. Okay.
Abushia, Sabranti, Nidi, ene Kwabna, Obibini, Berema, na Yakase Obi, Atanase, Aye Hushamu, and Yashrian, who will be more, SS Gabaimpo, Etmeton in San Freno. Na ninim die mapa ya waka boaboa no nka banhwe na wotimi gitum ede ya adwuma na wonya daage etena se ene Alexis ebo nkomo bebre no a na ehawa hodo a ye fam wo man Ghana mu ene ye hu ne pomasibre abrantie enya daage kwan ya ka banhwe no watimi afaso a ebeboa na watimi ayi ye fremu fise NDC aban ba ye wabu ne ne ego niema bebre no so asa niema no nso ene nka eba be ye free ya huhia ne ya hawo mu nanso so ye no ne se na ambe ne ene ya to sa ne meni nyina sawram nti enya daage na ye ntie abrantie bibini na minim se na no nsi no na wankasa wo hunu sampa ye kase obi adwene mu do a abrantie na adwene mu do pa ye ntie ne interview no ne Alexis etena se eye no.
This is Kumasi. You most welcome.
Yeah, it's very, very calming. And right now, me free tech junction,
okay,
around. So yeah, this is the garden city. Now you for your new, you know.
Okay.
You know, and Messer said, "Yama, the name garden city, no. It's a mrebium.
Okay.
First, no na. Your book must be an garden city in Twaso.
Okay.
More. And there's a garden city a bathroom. Okay. Let's say Brebium.
Say, best Brebium.
And my ma Kumasi Badaria cry. Yama Kumasi Kumasi.
No. Obia Pempuntu. And Accra is the capital. So, can say, my Yama Kumasi Medania cry. Aren't you degrading us?
No. 2012.
Okay.
Na mojaje na minya show bi as a DJ minya show bi o NC Training College.
Okay.
Na me kodru NC no me nam kromu ha na me gina ye. Na me say, e kanya say Ghana ba bia danin kran.
Okay. And is that not positive?
No, in krana danin no enye the positive way part of crime.
Okay.
Ghana ba bia danin crime for the negative reason.
How do you explain this?
If he choke gutters, you to manage sanitation because enkra ye fear. Sabi kumasi ye fear. Takradi ye fear. To a large extent, you bet me excuse you and which is not necessary. Why? Because population, you know, eye kesia. I thought that it may ginsem.
Okay.
Inti enchi. Unu say nsu yiri ye na no enchi susu yiri ma na obi ka ntimi ko ba bia o
Samurai boy ne
what you say senkran ebre won efi ho a where should have small towns.
Okay.
And for ye nyini ni yesua no for a long time ni yenim ye Kumasi for the garden city and Nuyano there most part of Kumasi still it is there adia ye copy from Nkran eyefi.
Isn't crying fee.
Oh yes.
But some part of Accra, fair.
Yes, but the majority.
Okay.
What you say? Now, Yama Ghana be Accra for the negative part of Accra. Say obi bia nkronke to ebesu free capitals na yensua Kumase Gardens Nuano yensua no.
And maybe I cry isu akakra no na you see ye oman adwuma na oman ni nyina no yakọ ekododo ye fuma kwan yes. And I'm saying nyina ni ho.
Yeah. Another maybe another day ni alcohol. And you know me na for amu Kumase Alabama say Java and dodo am timu mudi nyina me checha ma do pawe.
Yeah,
pure from atiefo ne ahwefo nyina.
Yen ra yen common man na baby atia see dey yen flooding and sensemu. Prophecy by Prophet Roger. So what did he?
Yeah.
So yen hwe and that was 2 years ago. So in Suiri and all things yunka. Na nya kokobo mai.
One way kokobo, another way enya kokobo.
Okay.
Because kokobo ma omanya ye bibia pepepe ye bibia kama. What you say?
Okay.
At Renchem sa BBC ye betting as news. But what you say? Ye betting as news because end to ye adentia ye nyina kama. But omanya Prophet Roger Timuno. Ye bibia ye kire se osunsuo mefa ye nko.
Okay.
Nti na ema nya kokobo no. Mencha se biem saying. Ade sa LGBTQ na nasefo yi.
Okay.
Bema ne bema oba ne bema yi. First na o ti ho asem bia e news.
Okay.
Enti se osofo bi sori. No kaza Ghana for mu hwe mu hu ye o. The way amaja mo ma mo ani nkom ma ho. Nipa mo ne o mo nante nkom mo die school o mo ko social media platforms o mo ko so no. Mo hwe ni ye o na ma hu se sa de e betete se o ma mu a eno ye kokobo.
Okay.
Because enye normal o ye ma we mu.
Okay.
Ba ka say if be me Ghana for mo hwe mu hu ya enye kokobo.
Ensuo be yiri
enye kokobo. Enye kokobo. Omanya ye ja nsuo ama babi nsuo o se nsuo tai ye ja ma nsuo tai ho.
Okay.
Omanya ye nkutu anua emfa feli nsuo and divert no.
Okay.
Eno sama no osofo bi including Prophet Roger e ka se mo hwem hu ye na so yiri ba aboy kokko na me
because your measures no.
Yes.
Express say but you soon e ban ya down e di no de express ebeto ye.
Yes. Nji enya kokobo na credit a mede be ma no.
Okay.
And it say yes we a leader now per se udi nkrofo so yi a also study nkrofo no de wo mu si dwene niam mu gidi niam mu bu niam mu suro.
Okay.
Na ma leadership no why successful enti ye man pan yodi ka Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
Who said that obet my leader of Africa no. Apart from so philosophy, economics near the adeno. Usaku sia religion. Theology. The whole Ghana, ye past president, you know, Kwame Nkrumah pen and obet my Roman father. Okay. Yes. Or ye theology or called the Roman Catholic seminary in so can home. I didn't hear what kind of book conscientism or say as a leader also what say on call for us no who said Africans and spirituality. It says 6 and 9. We what say African every spiritual African nti wo a obedi o mani mu no also tie ase deep ehuru ni ewom papa ewom ene bone ewom adenti na stankrofo no eye saa ndira bia meka me hwe shows bi a ye no Kumase ha no ma ye de ma amafo mu kurachi DNA ya de ade eba so no me say in an area ye tidu abase na obi de ntro to so na aka se obodua no waka se enya no kre wanya sa no o person solve problem of patented fraud sa lie no work it make sense asem ya make wa o hwe yen ene wa wutie ene analysis wo be hye nso a se oba efa ne kurachi
okay
na ye kasa eye bosom na chi na won kasa oni achinye
okay o call baby na hu se kan say okay na wa ya
onje hu achinye ba de hwe shows no ye bia ye pon a ko na ko hwe bi na hwe omo die na ati omo nyina bi tumi hwe be ma na so mu krampo
onye
buko onti ase o se wakoye na de asie ade betimi ache no a obeje tum eye bosom eye nsuo eye duabo umo ni dua o se paper bi se
na se onyini
there be why but ni all sorts of evidence no Emma o who say unya hu say what
o bibi obetumi aye
the only thing I would gidi say unya e de ba say eno e na eche say wafo achi a eye bosom eye dua bo eye nsuo nti once I fa hu mo enti no onimi say obi anya hu no nti no ntina die na eche say 99.99% akwara nye be ma na dia no otimi bo be ma na sum say be ma
still our nyini we can't try to
enti we as Africans, we as Ghanaians, no, semino eweyemu, yentimi ntontwene.
Okay.
Enti teteno, nampa info per se, omo boye koko, ema ye jai bibia, define nyamene so. Nti bi oha, na adie bi oha, uya, na abosomo na nchewu.
Okay.
But mpa info no hwa na se, nipa no, timo info no mpeso mbeja ya, omo ko no ma ya mambre. Of course, like as a ritual. Say, asutro once will be bo bi asutro aboso mo cheno. But the way asutro man crofo it me bo bi na nsia tu no. Na nansu ho ahwan. Efi na kro. Obi bo asumu a mo cheno. No ma ya mamre fi sa ada no ko obi bo asumu na aboso ma cheno.
No na ye adwuma sa.
Ye adwuma so. Na ye adwuma. Ena the moment ye be ka say ade we so when ye abosom no na ma ne ba so no and I say oh yeah abosom no weche ope no majai
okay
ko sa time no na abosom sem no ejira brane adas ye
okay
ene ya to ya abosom no gu
okay
ya fa Christ
okay
ene ade but sa ade no aye evolution now ewe ye die nanim eni ye trimo ewe ye die nanim
okay
enti ama yempa info bebre some person omo boy kokko se be enye bibia omo ye no the spiritual and the religious way
your tribes ni bi ho a ate say omo ma no kra no enye se nkonya ni kunachi a wonfa but ofa ni kunachi nim se obebodam
water region omo ho onya fa kunachi na obura fie ho pe baka nti se eho oba ye ware ye amamrende man no onya fa ni kunachi a pesa obodam no sifie obiem
efie wa omo ya amamre no man no
ni kunu fie
oh
yeah
and it works
right now
any superstition
no
enye hunu bi nyana nsem
let's minimum bebre sesia ya kasai wanya nwrani ba oyo ba oware o fa na chi ida say obeka no kre ana say udi agro bewu
na so msi Jacobu ebisi Jacobu heya
ewo ho ye na ya tuagu because sa na ma no so upes odi adwuma wo na de eya adwuma no waso ye discipline na discipline na most men man yentimi nyentina ya just sa na ma na gunu ba another day's conversation
okay
enti ama the way religion wo ye die nanim no ama ye mpayifo no so mu appeal to ye ma mo ntobola ngu ha ma mo nyese ya sa part of them have tete no unya ekase uye say ya say beto no ewo ma dwunim nti omo dwen say oh yes say ma montwa mu ye flyover monfa so ti ma monfa fom enti mpanyimfo no dwen say why flyover na wie ne de ewo se nipa
omo ehu nyansa say
yes na nipa te enti na tetefo no omo de ade a eye adwuma etale ho
okay
pamfa so a bibi we be yew eye wo so ampa What you say? Enti ama ya sofo no ne difo no bi nso so no. Still no omo feel say sa religion emfiri yemu, spirituality emfiri yemu. Enti say omo hunu bibia enya say bia nso no wan hu.
Ebi a wo hu a enka enye adisem.
Enka enye adisem.
Okay. But wan fan hye nyame a
eno ye baako.
Okay.
Ena ne to so no say I say or deba because majority of people so no emra ente ye bia no na omubu sa nyame na oji oni din mu e de ayeden ache nkom no.
Okay. Eye ya safo awrade nyan.
Yes.
Okay.
Ade ase.
Okay.
Enti ye won krofo a omo so omo je sa nkrofo ni die. Di ganya bone.
Okay.
Say
so difo
be kan sa say obe se sa nkom no. But sa de we no abaye too glare say nkom se no hu hia biem.
Oh,
the way I pay for the managing.
Okay.
Obeto does be a see ho. On for being in a ho. Making sure say obi about the begum. Na ye ba ye the gum I am the good from na treko baby no. Ye unkom she bia say nsu yi be fa yen.
Yen ye suri ya bra na ye bon.
Yes.
Na den na wo say ye twen say je say obi gina ho answer. Omo ye KGT recently. Lawns no so no. Grasses no green no. Ese many palm faso. Jesus soldier fo gina ho a utwam a ofaso na ye twam aba. Answer. Soldier fo ni ho a ni nipa faso. Why?
Okay. Human nature. Enye bibini yeah, Ghana for social media. Na Ghana for the na bibini enye bibini suban.
Okay.
Enye Ghana ni suban. Eye human nature.
Brofokan.
Yes. Alexis, sa so din we no. Say ye ko history book no ya tira abrofo de a. Ye abi before ya so nya din o.
Oh.
Him fan what kind abi before history. Say na sebe anopa obi didi. Ni eja ya nan okurum.
Okay.
High hill, yeah, man, the ball life no. In some part of Europe, no, and your life into the high hill by it.
Okay.
Now, Europe, so those passing is so a fit to the stand, say, when Yampa boy elevated that, Ubetiana, a Janamu, and then near ma propromu.
Okay.
High hill in some part of Europe, no, historically was there to prevent people from stepping in debts, including fees.
Okay.
On this Cinderella dress.
Okay.
Dress yes, na you. Ne type ni be the other wedding gown.
Okay.
Part of why you invent here, I say, na some part of Europe. Na nipa jina krum na ajanai kana. O nya so be ko ba bia o jira ba bi o jira no wajane nan. Na se be ya nipa jina nipa mu jane nanya enye ni ojira nchen tan minti no ye santa ye ntade yu
akama
wo se watade yu e ka wa utra ho anu ayagu ho no opeja na opeja so no up to na woko. This is how bad they were.
Okay.
And you say sankrofo yi atimi abaye nita ye use the scientific way of letting people do the right thing na ebeye abrofo na tinye jaisa suban bone no not because of Bible, not because omo ye ni papa omo nya ombe dabi Alexis yabrabo no, every part of yabrabo is governed by a scientific formula. And it is one who how to identify the problem scientifically and how to solve it scientifically. Oh yeah, then untimi solve it. Na ebase yi menye meye ye wei menye mamon fa fom fa soro ye be fa fom mamon to bola nu ha ye be to ogu ho mamon fa lons no so ye be fa so. The only thing ena ne ena nanamu ye no ne ena nanamu ye na enu ana brofo na ya amuso sa afa no
beromo de no senye abosomsem
enya abosomsem. Unless spirituality is science.
Okay.
And science is spirituality. Okay. Spirituality is science discovered.
Okay.
And science is science and spirituality uncovered. What I say? Nti ade bia obetimi de honhom aye no, utimi di sikaye. Sikaye physical.
Okay.
Metimi aye nsuo yi.
Okay.
Na ma be cheska ma pure FM.
Okay.
Na ma bo ho dawuro.
Okay.
The one mesia canon the way you be design no. Ebe quite acquaintize some part of the human brain.
Okay.
To begin to like the product and buy it.
Okay.
Metimi kukusi kan so de akoma sofobi. Malam be conphobi. I'm an the same. Aquatache that part of the human brain.
Obey endorses, you know.
Endorse it. True spiritual means.
Okay.
Obey and name obey.
Okay.
I'm at the same part now. Pure FM 4. Cricket or watching him to opinions, you know. I'm at
Ozu now only boss wa obeto. Okay. Wow.
What does he? Aha. And you know, Diana, I don't know the survey. Mamun Kodoha, Mamun say, oh yeah, bibito.
Okay.
Once I be to a punishment, it means beam.
Okay.
Then abrofu ye. Abrofu who say, ni pasani sutie, se ujaya ye penny a beye. Yen ya wope. Ye selfish to the core.
Okay.
And you know, omode punishment, enforcement, ebae, and tiboniya ya de biape. Adie bi ananipa bi e wo gira ho make sure say we ya beto when punishment no e wo ho traffic ball. Anase omutimi ya na nipa no yesu no dane wi a then no ma hu say ya mfa police nya nya ho a nipa no be the right thing. I mean chechim. Me wo me theory bi a me kano the first nature of man and the second nature of man. Ghana se si aye wo no. Your first nature ne say ye nyaba bia to bolagu.
Okay.
Ye do red light e betwam. Ye mfa top ye be fa down.
Ye be comfort.
Ye be boyen. Ye first nature no. Government bia obe sorry I was say me sas mo metu ase no obeye. Kwan be so obeye. Owie flyover na ba bia ase ho.
Okay.
First of all, obe block it kwan no say music kwan mo ye no. And ye one. Now was send the police for end to end. Or the camera ka ho. Enti obi bia obetra bia e beti no.
Okay.
Ni agene sika na edna court. Obi bia bia beti no. The moment nipa be hu se sad no e my discomfort no pe. Obi abe calculation no fie. Make off from na achi me na agene 100 cedis. Ni stand me akokota we see me time there. Me ye biem.
Okay.
Ni asase ni ye na ye enforcers no ho. And best 10 years later, 1 decade no. Now fe ye jai sanya mani nyina ye see me anya ye jai ye.
Okay.
Not because ye nyanka ye nyu emra ninti.
I be right. My be part of us. So we are running nobody.
We are doing that to save money and time.
Okay.
Emra ninti ye jai.
And yes, you sooner.
The fourth this certain say ye empese ye be yasa. But ye calculations. Se metue sika ni me awesi meta ni makokot any ade there me nya biem.
Okay.
Tina fe dipa dodo na because of the law. Ye ma ye wo mo a akanfo na ebu ye be se aduane e won hu o ma me mukase no echi wade. Now ye ba no ono be ye the right thing not because of the law.
Okay. Because of the wabeto.
No wabeto.
Okay.
Enti yes see after 10 years ye no because of the law no and what be second nature.
Okay.
The second nature say emrano enforcement no ama ye ne yetene.
Okay.
Ye ba no eba be fa ye second nature no as the first nature.
Okay. Wa me hunu punishment no.
Dabi.
Okay.
Nti oba no onu odim na no not because of the punishment. Odim na because that's what he came to meet. She came to meet.
Wow.
Because nipa ya adwene no oko education mo amfa tabula rasta.
Okay.
Just say bibia nim ya wo a it is a pen drive fofora wato no hwi ni so eye ne maame ne papa ni nuanom school environment na be program no nye ye ne nye.
Okay.
Nti na nkwala so ade aboa nkwala tete enye kasa e no muhu.
Enye kasa e di omu
nyomuhu. Kasa no kasa no one too waste of too much of waste of time.
Okay.
Chain your muhu. Inti me papa. Me mpesa me babe twisi great. Me kasa ma mimu etwakuro. Hey baby na mba or numbi. Because me nom
number utu no for mo. Okay.
The best way ni obi hu ye. Nti ye ba na oba ye na yanto bola engu no. Ono nya enye mranti ena onye sa ne mabone no.
Okay.
E ne obeto ye. Nti e sacrifice ameno ya ye e di amano. Ena mo nti wo second nature no first nature say na wo ye ne aban se menye no. They say what be fa new nature which is onye oba no ba be fa second nature as in first nature.
Okay.
Because of enforcement akoso na ye woni ma bi ho eno wo de nkrofo gina ho for 20 years na nkrofo ni dimra no so we yom fi wo the next day you go back.
Oh.
Enti ye hear more social engineers to sit down to figure out say your problems are one and we dey na ye hear nipa constant to mine it, but because your past, your religious and spiritual past na abosom ntini edi braso no and na Christosum ba no so no na Christosum so e play the role e ma ye di mra bebre so.
Okay.
Say ma omo fom kunu ati no Christosum ntini e wo fom.
Okay. Christosum so be and be highlighted
because satam na Christosum kan okura no say na sitie.
Oh.
Na Christosum the shame, stigma and a consequence ye adwuma. Ba miracle na nim no na aso mpanfo no globally nyaga na nko a ehun say shame, stigma, any consequence. Shame yes say o yama wa ferry. Stigma say tretre nsa wo so. Ene say ubenya bone ne so as so no. Ema nipa ekon no so ombe ba sorry num. Ba ye yisa ne mani free ho a ye ne futu flyer. Ema ko ba na disikaba. At the time asori ni shame, stigma, any consequence every ho.
And then man to Simon and the crown. Okay.
So that say, and then other technologies. Obana say, apart from the spiritual, the religious, the traditional, cultural, niema na emomunyeno. Sometimes also na invent the contraceptive pill no.
Okay.
Now, yaso de na kofa kurechi o de receipt enyen se beba fie. Okay. Enti yempanyifo no eye bridges, flyovers, kama na omatiada dwen say this week asofo beka monye we no e say asori mu no ho no obu ne ya ka free babu no so ade na be no.
Okay.
Ne nkwam na mu sisi otia no ni asofo se ma ne no ya ade na be no
ya kwa be drusa.
Yes.
Okay.
That is how we are. Yes, yakwa bedu. Sa na yetie. Se me ye na bibi ntomi a minja ye. Sa na nipa tie.
Oh.
Se me ye na bibi ntomi a minja ye. Ba ye mpanyifo no sa glimpse of the spiritual past na we are na bibi to no. Eda so o madwinim. Enti ye mpanyifo no betimi aso problem we a. Omonte omho asese. Se ye ni sa spiritual system na automatically we yasa na na ebeto no ewo ho enti ye hear something physical and legal ebema ye muslim ye na bi beto ye, and I'm telling you
a Ghana form pesa na say almost ye kwan a yi nkrofo containers e biada ndu abonyina na yenko na mo boy anu aduro aduane atogu na asa de bi e be ma obi ho han no okroma no yempenesa de o ken ene yempane show yemfa onkokot ye news kabi but you krum ha
dabi empayfo no na enye ready so mbeye.
Okay.
Mema yakofom e wo manim from the leadership level mema yakofom.
Oh, but mema na lead your mind.
Alexis na bia be kaso say be ma nya ya boje se ni sebe ayi na de epieto mu no.
Okay.
Be ma wo ha wadwenim na ukọ the political class no aseda e de mema ya ba form Omasa danye say on aware na abeto omo hunu benefit a yenya ebra yenya enema te say mema. Oh yes.
Onyo nema se bema o benefit.
Yes.
Asine so yo nema se bema.
We on nema se bema o benefit obenya. And oyo nema te say oba. Oye bema na yo nema te say oba. Your benefit obenya. Ba obenya so akatua later.
Which are you saying?
Okay. Ensu eyiri na fire wi a present ba enye steaming phone oboy so bo. Na se kwa ko UK or say a problem no enye engineering. Ba mi say na no nsu no si eto ya ofa plane fire no. Wa mene na some kan no.
Okay.
Yeah, of course so e kan ye ya famu dia o say ye. Na o san kan say your engineering problem o say e solve. Ade say. Enti abribia no mpanyifo mona mo hwe se ba bia beti me say dan ba bia ntimi si dan materials a ya de unless no crowd on say Ghana will bylaws more than UK and the US. What I say mona mo hwe sa de man so but essence say ya semra ni wi a yenye enforcement and the reason why ya enforce no dodo na no deliberate.
FM 95.
Deliberate.
Yes.
Wapayo.
Your FM 95.
For elections about 20 say NDC MPP say me hear the right thing no the bema because bema ya adwirimu a bema you have to make a decision and you're comfortable in most times later you better was
Okay.
I say and then remember be bra na omo ewo mrasepo papa ho mudi ya papa ho ba o wari wiye abetene papa ase.
Okay. Sana nyesa ne papa nye.
Nyesa ne papa nye. Nti be man nipa o make decisions a yemmo yensa man we ne.
Be chana e boy yensa man. Ada obade o to give decision o be say e boy yensa man ne ya. Is that what you mean?
My way of life is different from my man.
Okay.
What I say? Most of the time, you know, they are about now. What to make me feel the way I want to feel now? Who is making me feel the way I want to feel now? Until who remember baby that they get another year jada warrior. No all church Alexis. She school I'm then call ye. She damn high man to one campo. She's about who is making me feel the way I want to feel now. Most of them. Do we have or more or Montesa? Yes. How many? Few.
Okay.
What I say? And down for your better chim name I want a positive and I want a negative. What I say? And decision and what she say no or most of the time and ma ain't mean take it.
Okay.
I didn't ya or no a passive aggressor.
Okay.
I didn't now or confront no or the wine. Bema also quite direct.
Oh.
What I say? Ne life no tiri ankopon bo mo ne dwumadi omu bedi enti no or the different hormone e mu for specific role or do mroso for nkwala ntete Frinyensen mu be si da obewo a eba be for 5 years eko 6 years wo hia botre enti hormones e wonu mu no ema owo adoye ebroso abadoye a ebroso.
Okay. Abada. Okay.
Abadaye. Enti the positive side no na juma obeye no what you say?
Okay.
Aha. Ba obema wo na wo betete eba.
I remember the last time we tried say you want akwara your period out di hian na mame.
Yes.
Every bro di hian.
Exactly. Enti mema de no e fa tough love. Ma de no soft love. Oh Kofi what you say? Title for the world. Say udru wiase na wani be yedin. Enti say mame ene buy kasa. O say Alexis, may be bia say be ya okọ amanemu a me ba bi twitwaje o. Odone bro so na kuma munti no ni ra fi ni wo say nya da bia na ba bia wo Alexis be ko no obe ho. But that is how the hormones are. That's how it makes majority of our mothers feel, and it doesn't make them bad people. Dear Papa, what Jenny Mama Yatum Ebeka Cheniba, Alexis, me ye be bia mo se be ya se me ni hona kwa hoche ma be charge ho. Okay. Enti wo fie na papa e de wo fa some hard core training mu a penasem until say e da akwa bontin asem bi si ya ade o kire wo na re charge ho ba fie then you come and see your hero at home.
Okay. Because ade na odo fam no e ma onye comfortable.
Dabi. Am I comfortable? Okay. But and then I'll bet you charge on who? Oh, I want to bra woni ho. And that's how mema was a training. Okay. Now back to the politicians. And the politicians and what's all this soft love and the lady the citizens. Okay. Also the tough love. Tough love Indian. You sit down or ha should defu any a more penny or ha. Waka. What be bia we sit down abroad said the yebuagu as a kaka ho. Okay. San also leaders LED their citizens. But who say no oh yeah udi agro abelisu election. And you say my kano kreno my election the other be. Mame ko fa ya mame mo dono. And elections asem me ka be si bibi so. What say nso a say ensuoro eyiri na zubamu kotutu nkrofo ahwam no omomo lidi e ma de bra mo ba bote be ka say me ni kuru mi omoboa
e ma na say kro ye bubu omo enema ye bubu e ma me fo na be kasa no
dodo na aboa science
say bia ma me bi no osu ni ade ne sa ne ma
enti na ye na nanom ka say be ma nsu ba mo anka say o ma me wu na e o ya me nsu o hwere wu nua o ba bi wu na nsam abu na usu a da bi o senso ya ba ma ne ma mu
ade enti na o say omoboa
because they are being scientific at that moment. They are using their biology and who they are to get what they want. What is it? Esun Emma huya mobo. And nimtina me say sa ene preaching a ekoso ye pese ye program mema su ofrofo no emwa mema because obansu a wunya results. Okay. With a tangible results. Bema usu 10 times I'm sure half of the time percentage of unyashe unnecessary pity and albania but unyashe or basu with a result. And a man in evolution historically say osuya yebeti okay. Or kasa or ma yebeti enti yenyaya ya omabwa piece wo honoma the problem accident eba no zuba any am mpanfo aya so mo betu o mo pe na oba bia unity ena ye nikunu me wa manan me wa masai all to use emotional appeal. That is scientific. Okay. And this science, no human being need to go to the classroom to learn. And where you move, it's built in our security systems. How we be protected here, how we be nyani ehwehwe. So that's here. Nti sa ne omni nyansi na ye pese tunkofo a, kwa na hu so mulidi to stop ema adentia omo no mo what it takes to stop it.
Ema de enye eye adwuma.
Wo ba ka say de enye ba to no or say ya man atena ho no eyema no. So that's here. Nti a man what the power to make Obi also take a decision about boy in the future no ebejai.
Oh.
Yes. So that's here.
Okay.
Nti your politicians no also adopted the female way of living. Your politicians no also adopted a masu and omudi so.
Okay.
I adopted a masu and omudi so. And makosi down unsuo ho also to me no obo meka no elections ti on to me. That's a female way of living.
Okay.
Others here and I take it down and I yes when you sit down so you adopt a female way of living.
Yeni aye kusi dan.
Yes. Unless you were cycle be where we say strong times, hard times. It builds strong men.
Okay.
And then strong men will build good times. Build it bibia kama bibia easy.
Okay.
Now I build weak men. Weak men era near no.
Oh.
Globally.
Men we are saying
yes. I didn't yeah, but we have to emra na problem be brain ho. Ya nanti enfin kran ko kumase da.
Okay.
You free if you ba studio ya tekamu. But this is a journey. Some of us in the village, you me some say me na ya me ya. But my 94 miles, 5 miles I go scooping.
Okay.
As early as 2005. Now me nanti be 6 months e kwatra de we kura bi ase.
Okay.
What you say? Most men today did not come to see hardship. And the ref here who say at any time at a range between aba. What you say?
Okay.
And the Bema was anka what they abandon oya ne masem.
Okay.
I hope say listeners will understand this concept.
Yeah.
Abandon oya ne masem to get a lesson.
Vote. Okay.
But once you swa. So tia nye yena da kura ban no adwen sesa se mo ma si da wonsuo hu nyina ye ebu egu a usika be se wonso so a odu usika ko se dan wonsuo hu na se nsuo kese bi to a ebetima fa we ono we yere na o ma ana be se wajapade no anka se aban no enya de ne etia anka wonso so e because we are living in a weak man's era no. The modern man enim what is a security threat in his life and to his family. The ladies be say say member baby echo are na say be my friend no say krache o so ba baba no mama ni mama akoma anu ana me nsa na 9 o de be bo me ba no baba no ho ban na se nkwala be ka ho de be bo mo ho ban ansa na sa de na o be bo ho ban asia me say member baby de mu nya ba ware
cause omunisa
we don't know what can be a security threat. And you know in say as you who see dino a security threat a bit mama wahre wusika a bit mama wahre japade a bit mama wahre nkwa na we no mankwa no it's a calculative thing. I was say bema bia cause Ghana ha mema na toda asase dodo I was here but because nyam wayefo na yem bebre yehunu abrabo ani more den than ntino ye fa bibia normal.
So mean say ye failure sanse na ye si dan wonsuo ho no tetefo na omo bre ye pa na omo anye
onye
omo antoton sase wasie
because the sense of security high. Alexis mameka same way say a pure for mobile news 6 o'clock news either morning afternoon or evening na mka say in seminal near this so VIP bus to free Kumasi Kodun cry asundwemu o de imagine near beko su fie o TV ho
we news as an gadi ani je ba bet
but udum yenti a the opposite na ye pe no
why
you're struggling past evolutionally no na ye titi wirem ye titi cave mu na ye ne moa ahodo na etete no common say obi apie ko ba oba benya story aka a woni jata hia e otimi ebufa jata no so mihia wo a miku no mihia de na nke betima ageme nkwa.
Okay.
So what as here until over time no it became normal for somebody to go out, come home and report something tragic but we are heroic.
Okay.
What as here so, over time no every whiny yadwene no any DNA to get ready to hear bad news.
Or there be obi ba ode asembaba mihia wo bi pa na ye abo bi dwagu mi so na me de ade bo no na
balance ay gu ya.
Okay.
What is here? So this is the source of saade no. Ama media mu kofo epe bad news e chain.
No only made in komo bi a o kase ye heard the programming. also so you busan para bebre a juma omo person omo yene de omo person omo be no daachia omo kan de emre and two that question itself
it's problematic. Yeah, me enwie me ma ya aba form enti a indiscipline e koso.
Okay,
what I say
ye beba so mu
ye beba so nti aban no adopt e ma and let's say there Kumase eba be me regular ayi ye bedin komo akodru ba bi a ubehuru ni kwanya leaders akoshe machi to get what they want to destroy society. Yes. And the way men adopting female way of living, the way a man living is okay for ma. The way a man living is okay for mama. And anytime a bema be say, a ma way no easier. And me adopt bibi as a bema no onya sunjo ni wiase da.
Bema obey na name say ma.
Obe adopt my way. Beginning the obetmenya some good positive outcome be but akọ na nimu nyina e obrane amane nko a enti sanse mema yakọ form na ye wo good times I create some mema we ye week ni no ye hunu niama threaten life da. Therefore our ability to look into the future na ya protect ye ho ansa na body nesi no e wo form as mema no na me catch us say bema oyiri pie on tikamu or nante form unka na ho wakose ni katia mini skirt bema obetimi aka no say amakosua ya de we gu ho na wo se we ya one wo de ani ehu hia ba wo so
Pure FM 95.
mema ewiasna abonte ho na wo kono nya obi na nadwene ya adwuma.
Okay,
ya o mema wo so obas ni panta si ho asen ho a otimi ko wiana na ho aba yare oda say enti wo hye we ya obema nkofo anifo aba so na wan hwe ya obubefo akodi na tem no akọbọ afi na obefre me na mababu ni bia na asa de an.
okay,
me bai bia one on one betimi abono ba okita sekran no da wo me wa hwe do kunu nti be ma obetimi ache oba mu ma onse sa miniskirt ni mpie na wa save ni dignity no wa save on one life a save your life no wo na ye be ma mu. Ko what solve problem ansa na AC ba na de na ehu ba ma bebre be ka say me ka we ya hey oba ka say me controlling.
Okay,
meba enti sa be ma we on president na wa ma kwa ma usi da unsi ho no monye pe oka say ma unsi a onto aba ma no wonso ka say o yire say mane fa miniskirt MPA okatre oyire ka say one ne na SCB fe bochaba no so mesia no labadi beach o ka say mane nkwa obeka say we controlling we insecure enti mema mpese ebeka say ye insecure ebeka say control nti obema na yire akọ na obi akọbọ ne to so no wa frɛ no bra no akwa bonte ho ne esa de ababo ni tim.
okay, ade anan ko betimi aye bema enough to stop it at home wa ha ma koya asem wa bonte. Okay,
adentia because we're free the mema yem into you female way of getting things enti ema empe no kro we ano ahye mo nti mame min tone no credit down na on tra ma brabom
last time I say your mema be bre on mo or your wedding because of obana so pe.
Yes,
and you know
dabi
untimi nya money enough to decide because okan obe lucy obano.
Yes,
how does that work?
It is working because majority of the men have been feminized. From the female. And me was serious be a chance here. How to get rid of the female in you? There's a psychological female in every man.
Okay.
You either get a strong father to remove her from you, or one kasabia oba baby share the 3 men to say me ya mabwa we ye firumu. And yes sir, your memo more 28 years, 30 years, 45 years, 50 years. The psychological female is still living in them.
Almost you know maybe to say the my or my dear.
Yes. Use female ways and means to get things in their life, which gives them immediate comfort. Now a more future punishment.
Okay.
And Bearmana on to me make it said that's a decision we know. Na yire e ka tell say let's say na yire o makota asase e wo nsuo no ho no ho a e say omo rent biem. Bema obasu woni mu no or compare who to people unnecessarily. We are you into us maybe. That's how women are. Emma, like I say, Emma, eshe eyelashes. Omo print your money, eshe wig for mema. Majority of the time, your mema na omo yema. Okay. Omo yema omo. Oh. German psychologist and a medical doctor by the name Esther Villa. Entro book could be title here, The Manipulated Man. Obao. Okay. Obano trust. Yes. Na book no me kan book wa ya me kita pen. Me duru baby ana matro bibi. Ase ho. Sa book no pe e na me duru baby me tiem na me tro se ho. Jesus matro. Why? Like some mama me can for the female nature ho. Say oba pa na kasa no. 50 years ago no tro you. Or say when a man gives a woman compliment, she likes it. But when that compliment comes from her fellow woman, her day is made. Oh. So bema kasa sister ho for ho efe no. Ope. Nanzo so oba mum kasa ho efe pa na de ope no mum se say bema. Yes. Eh. So what I say? So women like to compare their life with others. Men can say, oh, compare. My ba let's fie. Near my pa, I wo ho efe no. Say bi ni me fie a. Make me ho time to do it. Okay. But bema one ne ma yemu no. O ne mema yakọ form no. Na yiri nya ka say, unless ne yiri aye we ya. Ah, wasan ko adwene ho say, oh, baby omo bensu. Ensuo betwe yi me so me sika ntimi nto asase okokọ so. Enti ye ntwen, enti ade a friend delay gratification. Most modern men today don't have delayed gratification. So I deal with me pay. But me na akoka de no ene ya nti o se me twen ye ni o twen honhom. Okay. Enti emma nti wo mo so because say animal be negative for abrabom. Enti how do women balance that? They balance that through fathers, strong fathers. Okay. What I say? Okay. Enti papa on abrabuma onyini no na sa negative side of the female no papa na boa no ama abafom. Okay. Ntina oba papa ni na abrabum no the negative side of the female no e wosoro mema ye we negative side of the male. Bema bia papa in na abrabum ana bema bia amwa no na abrabum no ono so negative side no wosoro ntia da me kan say oba wa nya papa e na abrabum or end up in the street, hook up, shower, and then I say for Oba wenya papa no. That's what happened to her. She end up in the street. Bema wenya papa na brabum no or end up in the hospital or prison. Okay. Because also wenya papa na or kasa cheno no control emotions. Na enye babia na to yensa. Yensa no ye de ma self protect ho abra will be ebe hamel. So that's here. Okay. Enti ene mema ya ba forma mema any delay gratification enti pressure na obi timi ka say me 20 years madam for 20 years H Benz enti my depressed. Okay. We yale mema crying ka depression said anya ya samsa. What you say? And so mema ya ba forma enti nsu ira efa ye no aban I use my strategy just to win election. And our citizens and so yeah, you see my strategy just to be seen. Say we have arrived because if we can do babia, you see that I'm a forward chain by any ho. But I didn't see what some AC no near question so no. And you understand every population be I be 100%, you know, and 80% they can't think for themselves. And into their twabano. Yeah, for leaders to think for the 80%. Because there are some problem is the most difficult job for the human being brain and the human being. And 80% of every population in America, UK, they tell themselves subconsciously, oh, I'm fine and come back. You need for a government to exist, and then they say, I can't think for myself to protect myself, to manage my economy. Come and do all of these things for me. At the end of the day, in Sweden, AC near Fanipa Ekunipa Ninano, problem share no 99.9% a government. government can say almost BNC down with you and with just in 24 hours NC.
Okay.
Because 80% plus 20% ni nyina ye die tumi nyina amaw ye die resources nyina amaw e di soldier fo na police fo nyina amaw say ye what destructive nature fa curb no down am ayen.
Okay.
Nti aban bia gira ho mabema
tis abana ne masam no the pre-vote na ma no so obey bema enough sa na ma nyina obetimi
the right will be done. The aban bia ye bema and yes citizens no ye ma na a ma will always want what they want but utimi etre mu ya obete ne ho ase me wonamfo bebre a na omani je eyelashes ene makeup ho mintimi convince ma ema munja sane ma no more than 5.
Okay.
Why me jusu history nipa when invent here
another botai na ye den a year this so yenisu man e tintin and na kwasi da asofo bebre ene sase mo wontimi nka botai ntie wo ho no
but nipa o invent here sabe o tutu ni
best brainy
adequate o invent here so nasty red lipstick here the kind ani and so tutu ni invent here adan marketing said be ya uje baby a ye behu no
sumu ho pra na
what dance so o man nyina mu no say we there metimi afre no because ade ba ko no me ye ho ade ye was sense ye be oba no wukuna ye ta hu.
Oh, okay.
Especially say ring it down sa me ma do na amfre wo.
Okay.
Enti sama no the dressing bi baye me sa ade a me no fo ho beda ho me penti ma no say be ya be ma be hu no patronize me. Enti me ya me say nti wo one sama no so so yeda muntem o say an me say ene eja o mo ne ma mo ye eje but na ma san tell the negative health implications I de be ba so.
Okay.
So that's here. And then me share boy be watching panty down the ha na me friend na me say patch me Tony down say boss patch FM DJ for now say first abondi say patch o ye gay na like guy no or boil it I'm so calm down but I don't know some say me get am say calm down till coming down I'm say gay near mo friend to fista Ghana ha sagging gay for na de buy in America brana gay forbidden America no na prison officers probia fa de to a omo fa to wi a ne aka che say wona mo atwupieto no kofom symbol say ye de ade fa ho.
Okay.
The American prison gay for na de say atwupieto ba fom to de opa ye emphasize explanation we enkasa fa to vista ho ye show how faster mranti be jai
to say labor ne sane man working ya dey akosha heaven o ya won ko heaven ornament ni free poase and solve problem but to say eyelashes dey say mo mu say because of semen no mo de je entia no ba bia shawa ye dwene say be ma de sabi ne nkwam ogu ani so a people will stop. You see that then it's the maybe one more practically I was say a chunk of phone
course
ya dey heaven
na emboa nti aban also ye bema na o make decision enyo no se sia na ye bumfu no but in the near future ye behu na ye appreciate no o say that be me use mad ye no asori no the same thing until I say asori need to me ewo ye indiscipline so because asori no ehu say say ye carbon ye animu a emai emo man so no mu yi a omo de makoma eyi enti otusu obetusu between doing the right thing for society and doing the right thing for himself as a pastor. Ni yenjangum no bi anya ne ope misika de beba.
Wow.
Nti sa insuyiri a ekọ eba nyina no being said masculinity has been reduced and the government know what to do. First, the problem is engineering, structural and social. Social engineering and FNB enforcement. Why at the end of the no be 24/7. And our camera, na channel, na yebejai.
Okay.
Yebejai.
Okay.
That is on the side. Now, ukwala bisomo
My main card was Sir Franco the hater. Boy rest studio. Na remember na bem. Do the young round crowd so.
Okay.
And then I sorry that cry.
And say I have to drive like 25 minutes here.
Wow.
Okay.
Name some walk no. Meeting some.
Okay, there's a whole crime anymore.
And na cry. But name some na walk no. I have a lot of interest in it. Where there be America. I like to say me yeah. Some people when me some scan we. Oh yeah. Always I feel pains within me. I feel that kind of bitterness within me. As my walk no. Me papa ka sem cho say. Oh yeah, cry sa wo bre. Umina wo mre.
Okay.
Sasa mantia se da. Me we kwada so Peters ayawo kwada so. I like this. Me we university at the age of 20.
Okay.
We university 2010. Me service we acquire regional director for Noble Dream marketing and communication. Noble base 60 years. I'm small so nkoto di anemreme.
Okay.
But first, now me doing some papa hame. It got to a time I'm upon education director or rise up a regional director of education or central region. Some man who some papa ba can go for book can go for book nyasa papa bebo.
Okay.
On notion of
papa ni hono waja wo ma wo nkra bu.
Ai me kwa ko dima gro bia me pe bia.
Nti wo hu. The soft love.
On some papa ba can go for book. My papa ba. Me papa nkwa na national science and maths course me nye biu. But Saturday be wan koya me na netone ye TV no. No bisa question say question bisa wuti ase. O se de bi obetro na enti obisa sa particular question no.
Wow.
Me papa de me koni krom. Ye frɛ kro bi atubu watro. Besi light ni ho. And 9 miles every day no 18 miles. At least 18 all koni oba. Dan papa chemba bia na oda. Dan misuye.
Okay. To shada ro ko.
Misuye. Because light ni ho. O chosa han oda, han wo ye ne noma, bia je so kosansuo, okotonsa, okodofo no nyeska. No yakwa kutu no ne school fees. One day he was telling me a story. Was we over Prempeh College. We bibia na afro mo ba be ko SS. Alex was we chinya no man kosi. No for when no. No for so niska. No so mo ba Kumasi a. So mo machine be the pan na finish a singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much 60s 70s omunya biu. Okodu federal headmaster no chana dia betsi na chi ofie. Aka cha no financial person ne ban no wo fase ni kusku no hwe no wo fase no.
Wow.
Today bia me come say. Sometimes fathers too aggressive but on to say. Always on to say. Sometimes they are too aggressive. You will not understand them. But it gets to a point I'll be drew by BS Udru. Then you say, how I wish Sabian Campa Patias and I do me their chadekwa. And then small come home. We should not joke with it. No, we should not joke with it. Hey, are you for meteorological department? I'm say in Sona Airton, averagely Ghana in sort of 56 millimeters. I talk as a panel. Now we are doing 140 millimeters. Oh, the president Ghana or say Kasi Buddha make us inhuman.
Okay.
Man can just say women are people's people. They take care of people.
Yes.
They pamper.
President, you know, he has a right to take a certain kind of drastic decision. I can't let how people feel and think about me. Unless yes, me papa, but decision I me take, you know, people will not see the effect of decision today. It will happen tomorrow. Yeah, Yempe. Opa mazuba and sorry say ankas and I said by beer, dako jumai. Maybe I'm not buy. Sikanyens cut me a fairly a waterlogged area, a wet area. And obisi abronsan, yes, fuel station or amount for the cars a go. Until the situation become too bad. Never because you have to revisit it. Baba Masisia came a boss on Castle Kwakwa Kutumo. You see what people will tell you. Now we have video be or to be more Santas one about maybe or soon the no may go from the Brunia. But we know Sadena Yeno and your papa. They be come say our problem now is our leaders doesn't have that bold decision to take drastic decisions. And what been the next elections the next 4 years elections say the NDC is thinking about the next successors to John Dramani Mahama. Next successor. But if you go to a country, they think about competence, integrity, jurisdiction. They think about development. Ghana has a net development plan for 15 years.
National policy.
Yanibi. Where Bema pass will take a decision. Let's my work it's a serious thing. There are a lot of men that are manipulated by any idea. Me and once my work baby remedy. I'm telling you. I won't know you're interested in command and country say Australia. Adia wuye inwardly unsadia wuye dear. Replica effects in your papa. But because you want to control, because me person by say be domineering, me person by say be am hard gain or the national work can the mamintina or the menya man. You know the replica effect.
I don't know we are man on still envens.
You know, unim say life is an unforeseen event. Thank you.
Of far Bearman's a training mu. Ni sane men no problem.
You know say life is an unforeseen event. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. But I am person man like say domineering. Bema radio was some so now. Bema take a decision out me dream hudi cause only mo but don't adia me watch now ni parobedwin say you baka say me say obega me say na nsema wo kan wo bema na wutie me na no pa don't joke with it.
Sir Frank onim say mema be bra kwaware make me aka say 85% of men on my ware no mumpe wedding.
Oh yeah, me tie.
No mumpe.
Oh, I'm telling you. I know a lot of people that has entered into white wedding. Today they are not happy.
Oh yeah, because of
urbanity. Me, I've watched a lot of videos of young guys. Now I'm here to man. Or then you didn't bush your phone. Kwani pabe 20 is 35 or whatever. Oh, and warrior. People try to compare what happened yesterday to today. I like this. Or you so like this. Where ball water no, or if she deco no more moye. Or much people book them and see 300,000, 400,000.
Allow me near or move for photographer.
Yes,
photographer no bob boy for my mom.
I won't bet. Hey, now serve yourself, no. You catch yourself a bankuni tilapia, ye fufu, ye pa watch ye, I done about 10. Near spread it at the expense of the man. A man found.
And
I'm telling you,
I don't blame the woman.
Yeah, but
that is who the woman is.
It's
about you, the man, knowing who she is and knowing what will be good for all of you. Because senior, Obosa can you know now about Boko, Echo for one. On Banaba catch her say, we're Bema.
Yeah,
one was Uncle Joe Naso. Adam and Cancer say, Bema be out here before Chibacon, not the channel. Or father toss me number what I say, or because a year won a woman for which she maybe say Aden or September far back, also Pamome. And I want Pamome.
I like this. Me say, men who say share some papa for no. Mama can't some show. Me person me boss school ni kwada hospital say two schools. Na me coach two schools I work Eastern region.
Your FM 95.7.
As a friend of mine dia. When you didn't want to say na my two schools no say no say na me two schools be. Na headmaster na catch no. My father catches I'm very disappointed in you. Na headmaster be say no say nya kwa ni pay school fees. When I be school fees, I will decide the kind of schools that my child will go. Senior, schools will choose one in Cape Coast schools category school. In France, Prima, Dissadel, Augustins.
Wow.
No, catch them the school when you're back on your bingo. I'm telling you, me.
Grade A's.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And only option.
Or challenge you
have to learn.
To go for the best.
You have to learn. Me say a school. You be a school, to say you be a school, and other than Massimo woman. Nam dia hata be badam papa boni nyina dia gumi trunk man lock e de sika am say ye ko school nam say menta don say da bi minim say be school ne se mani apre pass am say me ko school anka misi no man be last week o baby into the me ko school
that time no be ka
I told me mama be push me to a point say papa dia jano say no tell you too aggressive am for register of deck na me ka tell papa say da o mo register of deck on e be ndey of man ko school some train of deck se me me ko school na wo de memra metena fi wo be pa adwa mama ye nti oni asem
senior na me fa US president me no enya example Obama
okay
Donald Trump Obama mama no em se me no se o mayi on papa dia fi o so such a bema wa bobra say because he's a liberal man.
Yes
me Obabeka no really eye adwuma Obama yiri tim ko tra podcast so ka say mine on the podcast no dey say or a young girl anka no obaware no obawafo
ode oba no
ope papa no
okay saba
post no
younger
no Obama yire dey younger
so no say abayo ana fe na e bi a say ope kuna na something like that
e fa no to form o hwe Obama ma no the way obrabo city here
on social media
o hwe Donald Trump The man say no alcohol, no smoking, nothing.
Chairman and how
only the best.
Or say, Obi or transcend the beyond new military. Donald Trump.
Or see a new washroom for
transgender. Or say why transgender?
Uria, correct Jay-Z, the Baba Ivy Blue. Now correct Kanye West Baba. Omunyo ye woman around the same time. Kanye West bano one ne yire ni jaye no oba ne te akwala no. Kohya akwala na oba na te no. Kwa bobbo ne hwene mu nyina ne na so mu nyina. Jay-Z bano umu say baba wa
there's a certain kind of discipline.
Finally, and also as nigga, I got a friend commando. The baba ko I don't know tete no. And about one mammy tete no and mammy tete or basic. Fu near my party no or father papa BBR. And not just am I evil? That is their nature. They don't have what it takes to turn a boy into a man. They don't.
And that is not intentional.
No.
Naturally, that is how they are made.
Homo ne akopɔ de man on ye homo na ye buama akwala ne ho ahometse. Unya ne ho abotre. Akrokro na kopun se ni mu bɛyɛ den.
Or the ahometse na nyini.
Yes. Gwanya abotre a untimi man and survive. Enti Nyankopɔn ma no sa homo no more of it. Or akwala no tru se sa homo no nko yo. And one woni mu. But papa no so be a different job into the opposite hormone.
Okay.
Near man timika so say, o near mana o dia gusu no me di sika mu no. Ebi ni ma me entra ma me no o yesa no ntinya say maya boni o. Omo te no mtitie no it is for a particular purpose. Nti ya nsia hunu purpose no na o wie na djuma be ma to aso a. Ne na mu ni
last time we say akoranya 6 years I was be man na.
Yes.
Akwara bia o maame no ekrokro no de na de fe no ma no benya 6 years a o se be ma na obetwitwi ni si an no twitwi se obeyesi ana
bibia at that time the mind is growing and if you be capture ni se ben goes into the mindset bibia ni ho na small can we should not joke with it minim ne
yeah be ba sim na
I have to drive to come and watch him and listen to him.
Wow.
No, I like this who me I'm a politician means I don't even listen to them. But I don't know why today I was driving. I'm fan tournament here, Alexis. I have to drive 25 minutes and catch it.
Baby, I want to come and see us this morning.
Why you just new site?
Wow.
Just to shake hands.
And say he's doing a good job.
Wow.
Maybe I'm here in politics. And I'm for Franco ya de me tio me pewasem. E hono nyame me strength. E de nyame de man. Wo de tense ma wo ka. Lens ma wo ka nya no kore. E wo de ban politics aspect e flood e by. Me ya de nya natural one. A human made you. Yeah, flat no.
Natural.
Me na no interior minister so ka se me na me pese me so. Is do how what na some kind of pass 77 fast one was ready. So if you go to California in America, they are the richest country in so you find as man okay. Ye dey a human made. Yes said that.
Yeah.
Yes said that. A man for kwa distill ayi got them yenye. Nan wonder. Which many former president of a catch or current private catches will be able to be president or better now in soon to say so soon to Nikunipai. Nano, me caraman for me, Yaman for being me kuna Franco and what then dodo. Go Alexis. President Nam helicopter so he be. And why they so I says how are you going to feel? So maybe video a man for nan chance so. Not chop an anka career. Nanka president am ye no mercy for nyanka yesa sasa anko for never bet na chop anum no catch us at the wo kom na me ya enter the helicopter be foul ozai
say no anzo namzo
abraso ya tax force flood around him ya te flood and Sandogbe any on boss Sandogbe now was say evaluation assessment committee of flood
they no nim found.
And I'm point to him. So we need them coming say
some of our problem no. Who hear any power specialize to something.
Oh. No. We need radical leaders. We will bottom on. Obi wa bottom say on the need na obano or a one-term president.
Political
parties no. They win elections today, tomorrow they are win to how to maintain power.
And then I didn't see or the next election
about what you present. What's what you know? What he's thinking about how to retain power. And the brother kind of a man woman, ye problems are more coming, ye and so him so busy there. MP wedi ye bia oba.
Aye. That's the
one boys ne
bobo
only be pay
oh me madam for
but as I know me no kofi me kai say I have some feeling said this devastating flood way you been some
solution
good solution
because I can't crophobia
you
said it.
Politicians ni play omu ria omu puro play no omu hwe yes citizens no our ability to absorb hardship
yes
and omu de omu niama in 2014 6 months so kaya o de police obakai nsuo toye
and I disagree they all can quite disagree do you know why
meba
do you know why on the 3rd of June 2015 3rd of June 2015 and Sony fuel as 150 yes setting up a committee the following week your report come out present on the 7th of August 2015 when we can say okwa plastic waste every blessed day 2,260 metric tons
I'm go kind way
let's make us blueprint on the map.
That's not the issue. I mean on the grounds kind way they just massage figures. They just massage figures.
2,260 every blessed day 2,200 400 metric tons no a waste too and me and you Yankase dives in so more. Yet here my greater Accra minister, the best minister, was a flood no. In so you was a flood no. In so tough flood Benue BC, the person is still at post. Me no a feminine because president minister, but we start what canwa. Now not the Americans abuaje.
I was in Suavano.
Access about means we be a cracket for 6 months. Now, what are politicians for Neka? They always play with our conscience and intelligence. Almost say, oh, a day, MPP cracked us 8 years in Zoe, and the Abbat National Country and Zoe.
So now let's look at the advantage of
thank you
from senior. Thank you for coming.
Oh, I'm sure.
Come take advantage from yes.
So, it's over the business. The business over papa.
And I think let's go straight to yes.
Oh, so Franco, thank you again for coming here.
Question Etabisa Winyina obey me maybe about 10 years ago. Not my program be a fellow. The search for my authentic self. Not me yet the bois JHS2. I'm be to some schools or secondary school no. Okay. Me yet at the bois mo be 3-day seminar. In conjunction with the schools, the students and their parents. Okay. To help the parent to know say akolano a hana or upper hand. Akola bi oho a okoka so onkoye science a obebre because the mass were form.
Okay.
But it was idea be a reading be an akola fa. Only problem.
Okay.
DJ Switch. Tama na me training no. Nsema na oka TV so nyina me ana na me tro de ma no.
Okay.
Na Alexis o share speed at which akola na de be ti me na gu ni timu a. Na akola na ya ade bi ma me yemu hye me. Sa ade na oyeye no. Eba ntama mo mo GIG eba exams a nkofo felisa bahunu na editor of newspaper agidi Ghana no ba be try receipt wo ho. Say o kan news a abrofo news no timi word bi wo ho a na eye dema nipa so be pronounce ti editors no ene reader no collaborate no say word be na edibet mi ahye ho a mean the same thing na ene o touch am afa na dey ahye ho
no man you free ho
ma yi ne ede na free ho na me trust script bi ma DJ Switch me ho no about say last sentence no ya the back first near the first no call last ebeboa me
wow
I'm say ade we ya agrofo see editors eba be try research wo ho no that na DJ was 9 years to say the natural field in here.
Okay.
Everything, art, entertainment, reading for you. Okay. Internet me boa awofo ne kwalaro for them to know because awofo bi timi ka say police at the end chinchi and babeko police
on nefe. Okay.
Awofo bi ho a ye na opese wo ye wantimi anye enti or percent ne ba no eye ema no will leave it through ne ba no entiana those is time tabisa what do you want to do later and I'm revising my notes say sa question e bisa no M1 kwala no
usually I know more answers na yeden
oh I want to be a pilot robotic engineer the top jobs no nyuma na wo ya yebu abusuamu yebu omanmu no eno ana obia ekwa akofa but unless this ubeye yia ubeye sika ejina problem you are willing to solve so obia wa ye bia solve problem to the sense how ko abrochimpo dia ye wo elite ni bi wo ho a o ma solve natural problems ama natural problems na esa to more creative problem no ma be solve
you be more solve problems ama some o ma creative
yes
wow
oh yare bebre problems are nkofo o nkofo na creative ye no creative ho do no abedini sikako
oh
yes what I say enti me hu say instead say baby sakwala unyina de na pesa oye no ye ntwen na onduru ba bia ote west biase whilst osoni nyina ne monita no nti niema ohu se na nije ho a oye woda wo kire no na wo to ho niema kakrakra e de ma no na oye more waduru ba bia ote nsamase no no obisa no se problem be no person solve wo wiase
enya ne person oye
because choka ina nya se be yi ye beneska
okay
and the formula is obi a waye ye bia asolve problem nti bisa kwala nse na se bisa nipa no se problem be no o person solve unless this ubisa question we ya from kwala so be sim panyini for 30 years e bit me freezy onim no aka onya bibia nka ba ubisa no se dia na nyina be ya obeya abobbo be se 5 ago
but I don't know be no problem cry be solve nti o person oye no onim
me ko so man ade so we be DJ switch fino
okay
me ko hono me senior high school me JHS we senior high school ti me ko yeah the search from authentic self no man all the 13 schools JHS schools in the district ti we the guy be we school e ba me nche ofie sa asam na program na ye no pese o de asem beto manim ana bisa say dia no pese o ye say o pese o immigration na me say dia no immigration munti a o pese o immigration o say senior mo tade na emefe pa I'm so okay I'm so you say immigration we betimi ada forest move for 2 weeks now by fie obeshe boot 2 weeks na unyi ye unless me can near me do e pe akwala answer na dwe
the ohu aye ni na
you go atade no
obi kra ni salary ye so mo katua yo so ja de okwa 2 weeks ni atua oka
this when your opportunity na dien and our person yankopon enye amfa so nye ade a nipa no beka bia problems a niema e ha no asetena mu a wote no niema e ha no as nipa awonya answer okay, we assess so no na asia tu and then you'll be able to guide them say okay problem we na e ha sa nipa no na ade bia e ha no say o man opportunity say onsua ho ade no fa me solve a obesua
ni passion
obeye 2017 and I can say enche ye benya enche ye chi amrobesa omo ye fo a emutre be police fo na soldier fo Ghana ha
what did they cancer
me who say all our security areas no Ghana yembu ni say security
okay yembu
education security
okay
because so minor anhwe nyama ekọ ne citizens etirimu a na obitimi infiltrate e de nyama bone education so e de ba yetiate health and security say obi etimi di nubone efa health sector no e de ba o manu mu a which happen every day yetiate. These are two main security zones are Ghana you must say security you need say security police fire service there be the best security education and health now Kwame so na ye fa nti these are two main security ye mu ni security te me there education and health eka fire service immigration police soldier na ada ho medical ho we na me hwe kwan ye fa so ye fa nkrofo kwan mu adwuma Kwame so and the NDC MPP Kwame so na ye fa teachers nurses e say akoduru say ebinom e de party card no matua bribe aka ho so no manya kwan akọ such a security zone
adia ehun say ya eno no ya ho den ya bambo no obi your party card
yes yes and citizens no ya for to the sense say no yemfa obi a opese wo ye teacher yemfa obi opese wo ye nurse
the all pepa no
yemfa no na say podie ya bamba power na obenya protocol no obesa tua braba ka ho tie kwa na ye bae nti me hu se nipa oni opebia so be police ni ne party be mananya nipa oni opebia so e soldier ni sa ne mani nyina no ne party be mananya and Alexis abribia obi ya adwuma oni passing for only the willingness to solve problem in that field no ye ba ne say oye police ni o ka se omra na adwona mu kobokro no a obekọ adwuma no hu hia no me adwuma no dana koma so all this adwuma no solve problem wo society mu no o ma ne wiase sika nyina se ongu sa adwuma no hu ani ma se onye na ye di protocols ne sane mana fa nkofo we with nurse teacher ne police mu no awie no especially nursing side who are passing no to do no you be frustrated with free ho oh yeah you be frustrated